So you're looking for a good place to practice the Duolingo English test. We've got you covered. But here's the first question. Why would you ever go to a practice site and potentially pay when you can just go to the official Duolingo English Test website and do it for free? The answer will surprise you. But let me tell you what we're going to cover in this video. We're talking about this website right here, DET Study. It's fast, it's intuitive, it has over 6,000 practice questions for all the Duolingo English Test question types. So stay with me, I'll give you a quick tour of the website and all the features. And most importantly, how this website can help you get better, get the score that you need, and move on. You don't want to spend months doing this. You want to get in, you want to get your score, and you want to move on to the next step in life, right? Now to answer the question, why would you ever spend time on a different website other than the official Duolingo English Test website, where you can practice for free forever? Because you never know where you are and what your score is and how you're doing on each particular question. That's why. DET Study will allow you to jump to any section that you want and get instant feedback once you've completed the answer. You'll hit the submit button, you'll know if you're right or wrong or where you are in the question, the mistakes that you've made in grammar or punctuation, and you'll get instant AI feedback in the speaking and writing sections that show the parameters that are used on the test as well. So that's not too bad, right? Let's take a look. So the first thing you'll want to do is type in detstudy.com, and it's going to bring you to the website. Once you're there, click on the 3 lines to the left. It'll bring you to a place called Community first. In Community, you have a chance to make comments and respond to other people's comments as well. They can be categorized under chit chat, cheer up, team up, ask for help, experience sharing. Maybe you've seen a particular question on the test and you want to tell people about it. The next 2 down are practice and pricing. We'll get to practice in just a minute. This is the feature part of the website. Pricing, if you click on that, it'll show you the free questions that you're allowed daily and some of the VIP features. We come down to a section called Tools, and under that we have Practice Analysis. This will bring up a line graph depicting your performance across your recent attempts, and in the middle it'll show you your average score. After you've practiced for a time, scroll through these and see how you've done to get a snapshot and an analysis of your performance. Moving on to the next one, the vocabulary list. You can see that there are words that show up in Read and Select, Read and Complete, Complete the sentences, and then there are words that you can save into My Vocabulary. I can listen to a pronunciation of the word. I can also look up the definition, a sample sentence, and other synonyms available for that word. Moving on to the next section, we see something called Guide. Here, under each category of writing, speaking, listening, and reading, you'll see each question type. So for writing sample, it'll tell you the directions, the importance level, the subscores, and tips that will help you get through the question. If you are more of a visual person, go ahead and click on the video instructions. Here, you'll have thumbnails that you can click on for 1-minute tips for each question type. Now let's get to the most important part, the practice section. You can get to the practice questions by clicking this here, or from the home page by clicking Practice Now, or from these 3 lines and clicking Practice here. You'll see writing, reading, speaking, and listening. Here is where most of your work is going to be done. When I click on each section, you'll see the drop-down, Write about a photo, Read then write, writing sample for each one under reading. Your interactive questions are here as well. We'll take a look at the AI scoring in just a moment. I'd like to show you some of the sorting features that are offered here. You can sort them by difficulty. If you'd like to start with only easy, then all of your questions will be in the easier category. Medium, and the harder photos and questions will be up to a range of 130 and above. You can also sort these in 2 other ways. One by notes. If you've taken notes, and if you've not taken notes, you can categorize them by that, or you can give them your own special category by assigning colorful stars. Maybe red means something that you've practiced in the morning, purple means in the evening. You can decide how to categorize them as well. Let's take a look at a sample question for Write about the photo, then we'll run it through AI. But before we do that, have a look at some of the parameters that are used in scoring. First, you have your overall score. Grammatical accuracy measures your punctuation, capitalization, and spelling. Grammatical complexity is what we've worked on today, using more than just simple sentences and putting sentences together to make them complex. Lexical sophistication means using fancy words, words that are higher up on the academic scale. Task relevance. Are you staying on topic? If the question is about a vacation that you took, are you making sure to stay on topic and not writing about something completely different? You could have perfect grammar and great complexity, but if you're off topic, it's going to affect your task relevance score. Finally, lexical diversity, not repeating yourself and using a diverse range of vocabulary. Here we see some people sitting out in the sun with red noses, so we type in something that looks like this. This picture depicts people who have bright red noses. They are playing some kind of game and they seem to be elated. We hit the submit button, and this is where it helps you the most. It gives you an idea of how you do in these categories. 125 overall score, grammatical accuracy of 125, complexity of 60, we'll change that in just a bit, lexical sophistication, task relevance, and lexical diversity. Now, if we switch this around, we'll move some of the words around to create more complexity. This picture depicts people playing some kind of game, and they are all wearing funny red noses, which makes them appear elated. We wrote one long complex sentence, and when we score it, we can see that our complexity is higher, which brings our overall score higher as well. The official Duolingo English test follows these rules, and this type of immediate scoring can help you. If you run it through again and again in just a short period of time, you can see where you're lacking and how you can improve. Remember, this covers all question types, not just AI scored ones, but even the adaptive question types, like read and complete. We jump down here, we fill in the blanks, just like we would on the Duolingo English test. And when you hit submit, you can see here we got 11 out of 11, and it will show you where you are correct. And if in fact you made errors, the field will be red and the letter above it will be corrected and in green. So all the question types are here for you, the adaptive, the interactive, and the writing sample, and the speaking sample that appear at the end of the test. Thanks so much for watching. For those that stayed with me, don't forget to like and subscribe and follow. Like, subscribe, and follow. That helps the channel grow, as I've said earlier. Now, if you want to see a really cool video about the 2 best months to get a higher score, just because it falls under these 2 months, check out this video.